see anything? Then I'm gonna move to, open a public hearing. So, the first item on the public hearing is ordinance number 12-1835, authorizing an increase in the property tax to be levied and fixing the amount of taxes to be levied for the city of Pacific for the year 2013, providing for servability and establishing an effective date. Finance Director Garrison, would you please
Do you want to take one and pass it on?
particular issue?
Sure.
Every year, the city must adopt an ordinance identifying the tax levy for the new year. Public hearings must be held, providing an opportunity for public comment. And this is that public hearing and the opportunity for public to comment. The estimated valuation for the city is $519,164,026, including new construction. That dollar number is subject to change. That's the assessed value. The statutory limit for the city of Pacific is $2.10 per $1,000 of value. The limit on, but there's a limit. So without a vote of the public, which limits us to 1%. The rate for 2011 was $1.61 per $1,000, which calculated out to a tax levy in 2011 of $851,440. The proposal for 2012 is $1.68 per $1,000, which calculates out to $874,765, an increase of $13,365, other than the new construction, which is $23,325. I passed out a pretty little picture that shows you where your tax dollar goes, and it shows you that for every dollar paid in property taxes, 12 cents comes to the city, and the rest of it goes to the other taxing jurisdictions. If anybody has any questions, I'm available to try to answer them.
With the VRFA, the very last thing we did on our Thursday meeting when we adopted the budget, there was actually adjustments because property taxes have increased. So, I don't know, we're small enough to where it may not make a big difference, but with them, it was quite a bit.
I haven't gotten a new valuation from King County yet. I do anticipate that there will be a change, but I haven't gotten it yet. And this ordinance needs to be adopted and submitted to the county by the end of this month, which means that we have this meeting, we can do a first reading, and we can do a second reading at the next, providing an opportunity for more discussion if anybody's interested. Or you can adopt it, however you want.
Any other questions to Ms. Garrison from the council? And I open it up to the floor. Is there any citizens tonight would like to discuss or ask questions related to ordinance number 12-1835, the authorizing of increase of property tax?
It's just a question about syntax. Jean Fancher, 37248 55th Avenue South. We're referring to the tax levy for 2013 as 2012. Is this not the levy that will be?
It's the one coming up.
But so.
We adopted in 2012, it's for 2013.
Okay, just wanted to be clear because it doesn't really acknowledge that we already have a budget and a levy for 2012.
That's the one that I was referring to, the old numbers. Sorry.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions, concerns, comments from citizens?
Jean Fancher again, and we're getting a request for a tax increase. Why? What has changed over the last 6 months or a year that the current levy, amount is not going to be adequate for the city's finances?
Every year, there are increases. We just adopted, salaries and wages, negotiated contracts with both unions. Both of them included increases. The large percentage of your expense is in salaries and wages, and if you're increasing your expenses, there needs to be some increase in order to pay for it. That's the biggie.
Not the only issue.
No, but that's the biggie.
Thank you.
Dwayne Grotz, 122 3rd Avenue Northwest again. How much of this is going towards paying for the additional costs caused by the mayor's, things that have been going off the mayor, the additional attorney's fees, which I'm figuring are at least $100,000 more than they were last year? Are those some part of the additional expenses that we're having to pay additional property taxes for?
That's an expense in 2012. I did budget for attorney fees in 2013, and we can cover that when we talk about the preliminary budget, or I can look it up for you right now.
I believe that the 2012 budget was about $25,000 or $26,000.
$23,000 was budgeted.
And we've got to be close, and we're over 100,000 by now, I'm assuming.
About 150 some odd thousand.
150. I didn't want to go to the high side.
Those are budget issues, the questions.
Okay, sorry.
So, I don't believe, or would you believe that the 2013 budget is probably, I mean, not budget, but the general fund taxes is an increase because of that specific item?
I wouldn't put the two of them together, no.
Okay.
One last time from the citizens, are there any comments related to ordinance number 12-1835, the increase of property tax? Hearing none, I'll close that portion of the public hearing.